Hello, my darlings. Welcome, 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 Pisces, to your November reading. I am going to be using my beautiful Akashic Records cards because they have been calling to me, and we will see what wishes to come out for you. I'm going to actually do something a little different, and I'm going to be doing something called the pyramid spread, which works very well with the Akashic Records cards. And we're going to be looking at, let me just move these other cards out of the way. We're going to be looking at, first of all, the bottom line of the pyramid is 4 cards, and it's sort of the foundation of where you are right now. People, situations, experiences, how you're feeling, all of it is the foundation of this pyramid, and it's also important because it's the foundation that you continue to give it a little bit of attention, because you need to look after your foundations. So let's see what your foundation is of what is drawn you to this reading today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. That's the first card that wants to come out. The 6 of Forces, which is the 6 of Wands, the waterfall. Wonderful. What else? Thank you, Spirit. We have got Archangel Gabriel, number 3. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. One more. Got the 5 of Keys, wishes fulfilled. Wonderful, Pisces. And we have got the 5 of Roses, the garden. So let's have a look to see for you. Those scissors are there. The 6 of Forces, first of all, is the first card that's come out. So this is, my darling, the 6 of Wands. This is a life force card. It is the natural law and order of things. It's all about energy. And having this as your first position is very, very beautiful, because the waterfall represents abundance. It represents the flow of life force that you are encouraging within your life right now. You have opened yourself up to receive, and the waterfall represents all that is making its way to you through the path of least resistance. And it's also because you've let go of so many things in the past. You've let go, you've let God, you've let the universe, and you're now on this path of relief and hope and moving on. Then you've got Archangel Gabriel has come out for you. Now this is number 3, and you could call this the sort of Empress card, but it is beautiful next door to the 6 of Forces, because this is you within the place of understanding the power of your self-expression, whether that be through your thought, your word, or your deed. It is you finding it easier and going with the flow of expressing your feelings and expressing in yourself in a way that is very, very, very clear communication. And because this is the archangel of communication, it is always a reminder, and that's why it's so important it's here within this foundation of your pyramid, this pyramid spread, the power of the spoken word, the written word, the thought word. I create as I speak. So it is a reminder for you and how well you have done with you as in the Empress position of giving birth to some new ideas, but also giving birth because you spoke them into existence. The game of make-believe, we make what we believe. And if we truly believe, we desire, we bring it into our life experiences because of what we're thinking, saying, and doing to create and affect that emotional abundance coming towards us. Then you've got the 5 of Keys. Now this is interesting because keys represent pentacles normally. And normally you would look at the 5 of Pentacles as something that is negative, but you've taken something where you felt fear and you felt a lack, and you've turned it into abundance. This is your wishes fulfilled. Why are they fulfilled? Because, and I'm just looking at all these extraordinary little images of these pies in this card and this fruit and the flowers. Everything here is very organic. Everything here is natural. So your wishes have been filled within nature's timings, and you have learned to understand the cycles of life, understand when it's time to prepare, to plan for growing what you need to produce in your life, when it's time to nurture, when it's time to harvest, to gather in what needs to be done to perhaps finish something off, and when it's time to rest. So where others might feel a lack, you felt a fulfillment, because you have a fulfillment within you, knowing that it's all going to happen when it's meant to happen in divine timing for you. So you're seeing life from a different perspective. Just beautiful. And then you have the 5 of Cups, which is the garden. I just want to see what I'm feeling with this card. So the 5 of Cups is a place of 5 is change. Thank you, Spirit. 5 is change. The garden is a place where we have felt comfort, where we feel we can play as children, where it's a protective space. And I feel that you have come beyond that space that you might have felt for a time energetically very connected to, and then you have gone beyond that space. You might have departed from, left from, expanded on from a relationship that was in its day everything that you desired and felt and wanted, but you have now grown up and grown away from it. But you are looking back on it with fond memories. You're looking back on it with the understanding of what it was for you and how important it was for you. And the 5 of Cups is a connection with another that was very deep on a soul level as well. And you have done your reflections, you have had your sadness and your remorse, you've had all of those experiences of those feelings, but you have both validated those feelings within you, honored those feelings within you, and also understood what those feelings were trying to tell you as well. So that is a wonderful start for the foundation of where you are right now. So now we're going to move forward to, that's my other new cards there. This is the cards 5, 6, and 7, and so this is the next stage up, okay? And this is what is happening now for you in the present moment. Thank you, Spirit. And bang in the center is the center card, which is the King's Chamber. So this is the situation or the person that's central to the matter for you that's maybe drawn you to the reading. So number 5, please. Thank you. Well, number 5 is will, wisdom, and mind that's come out. Number 6, please. Thank you, Spirit. Birth and rebirth, my darling. Number 4, how beautiful. And number 7, thank you. Do tell me if you like this style of reading as well. Thank you, Spirit. 7, please. Thank you. My goodness. Just one card, please, Spirit. Number 7. There we are. That wanted to come up. Archangel Michael. How lovely. Hello, Archangel Michael. So, and on the bottom of the deck, you've got Paths Unknown, which is really, really lovely, because this is a really interesting time for you at this time. Right. So, bang in the center of the reading, you've got the birth card. And again, it's very interesting. I just want to show you the 5 of Roses has the garden here with 2 little children. And that little boy is pointing off into paths unknown. So I don't know if that has any meaning for you there, but there is somebody, or it could be you, that is looking at something ahead and not quite sure of the way ahead at this time. Sorry, they just wanted me to point that out. And in fact, what I'm just going to do is tidy these cards up, because I want to see any other connections that I may have missed between the cards for you. Okay, so let's have a look at the birth and rebirth card, number 4 for you here today. This card is the Emperor. So you both had the Empress, and now the Emperor has come out for you. You have, thank you, Spirit. there has been an ending of something for you, darling. This is central and key. You know, this is the sort of bang in the center of the reading. And it was because new shoots needed to grow, new ways of being needed to happen. And you, as a wise but spirited soul, chose this for yourself. This is and you've done this many lifetimes before, and there is great loyalty between you and another. And I don't know whether this is you and another in a current relationship, or you and another in a relationship where you have expanded beyond the 5 of Roses here, beyond the garden, beyond your comfort zone. But this is a period of time that is a rebirth for you. And a rebirth card with the Emperor is a very powerful position to be in, because the Emperor is one who makes decisions for themselves that are both practical, logical, but are following on. They are the necessary steps to take, having spoken to his Empress. So you are taking necessary steps now. Spirit is reminding you in this process to take present moment, to take necessary steps from having listened to your intuition at this time, but to do it with a carefree energy, to do it with imagination, to do it with make-believe, to do it with trust at this time. It is a very productive time for you to approach this with the energies of a child, whatever this may mean for you, my darling. And it's something in a landscape that others may find quite remote. And when I talk about landscape, it's the landscape of your life. It's the environment of your life that isn't for everybody what you're focusing on doing or creating at this time, but it is for you. So that is the bang in the center. And this is a new chance, a new beginning, a new way. And rebirth is it can come at any stage of our lives, but it's when we suddenly come into much more of a recognition. We recognize why we are here, what we're here to do, how we can achieve that. Everything seems to fall into place, and everything suddenly becomes a little bit easier, because we have it all just appears that it's all happening within divine timing, and it is for you. And the rebirth card and the Emperor here is also to say that old ways of you thinking and feeling are falling away, and you are coming into a lighter, a brighter energy. There's a lot of bright energy. There's a lot of brightness in these cards. The 5 of Keys has darker energy, but that's because you've been through that period of lack and transformed it into something else with your new understanding, your new way of approaching life and allowing things to unfold, to appear in natural cycles. But all these other cards are very, very bright and clear. Then you've got number 20. This is the 5th card that came out. 5 represents change for you as well. Well, will, wisdom, and mind. That is falling over literally on the 6 of Forces, the waterfall card. So it is your will, your intent, your determination, your mindful approach, and your wisdom. And wisdom only comes from conscious awareness. Infinite wisdom comes from conscious awareness, that are at this time of your life creating such life-changing experiences for you. This is a very big pivotal moment for you, where you may have walked away from something, and this could be anything, my darling, that just was a completion. Okay, it was a completion in your life, but it was very clear to you, or you are considering at this time making that shift and change because something you feel is falling away from your life, or it's not good for you anymore, or you wish to expand on. And Spirit is saying that everything that's interlocked, interchangeable at this time, there is a combination of powerful life force energy when we connect our will, our wisdom, and our mind So it's almost like our conscious, superconscious, and subconscious, and everything is working together. The mind is sometimes the thing that gets in the way. And it's sometimes whether this is ego-driven or soul-driven, because we are given free will. But it is in the free will that we can play with this. It is in with the free will that we can make choices about how to respond and react. But within each and every single situation that we choose for ourselves or is presented to us, there is a present of something. There's always a present of something, even if it's an uncomfortable something, there's a presence of it. So a present. So this judgment card is wonderful because it is talking about the judgment that you're making. Also at this time is one of considered action. And there you've got the birth card bang in the center of the reading. And alongside of that, you've got Archangel Michael here, the Hermit. There is protection for you at this time. Archangel Michael is always there for children as well. I do not know if this reading involves children for you and your care, and maybe there are children, and I did do a reading yesterday with a daily reading about children leaving home and letting them fly the nest. But it is also the expression that when we love people, whether they be our children or relationships that we have, connections that we have, let them be free, love them and let them go. And if they are to remain or come back in our lives, then they will. But Archangel Michael, number 9, this is the Hermit card. And this is the strength and support that surrounds you at this time. Do remember to ask your angels if you are feeling you need strength and support at this time. And remember that where you are giving your attention, where attention goes, energy flows within this place of quiet and stillness that you are at this time. Because see, your energy is incredibly powerful. That's why you are asked to guide it, protect it, and cherish it. And that your energy space, and this is a beautiful energy space at the moment, is your strength. It is your strength at this time, my darling. And I feel as well with this card, alongside the birth card, alongside the will, wisdom, and the mind, that you are really beginning to, within this hermit space, both give yourself encouragement, giving others encouragement, giving them courage, showing them the way, giving yourself the way. You are beginning to know what next steps you wish to take at this point of time, and you're beginning to feel it at this time as well. And everything that you're needing at this time is coming forward to you at this time. You are there is universal resources available to you, and I don't know whether that's in support from others or just wonderful little surprises and delights and just the right person at the right time to help you in terms of where you are now. You have got the 8 of Scrolls, the 8 of Swords. This is about past yet unknown, and Spirit says don't worry about that. Okay, that's that overriding energy for where you are. You're a little bit what shall I do? But you see, within this card, there is sunlight. Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay, which path you feel inclined, an inclination towards to take. They'll both be all right. And I'm getting the expression fortune favors the bold. So fortune is to be, to be in tune with yourself. And it is that expression that where you are taking the courage to take the next step. It's about taking the next step, and you're feeling that yearning at the moment. But sometimes we can get frozen slightly in fear, not quite sure, and a hesitancy, a dilemma about what to do. Spirit says, move that energy forward, take that step, see what happens. None of it's wrong. It's all okay. It is in the unknown that infinite possibilities lie when you believe, my darling. So don't get yourself all caught up in a space wondering too much about which direction to take. Just take one and go with it and see what happens and see what you learn from it. So now we're going to look at the very top card, and we're going to see what, this is number 8, what Spirit's sort of, this is potential outcome based on these cards with your will and intent and your wisdom. And we have got beautiful, beautiful card. We've got the 4 of Forces. So this again is the Four of Wands, which we know is a card of great being committed to something in a space where you feel contented and at peace and supported. This is the Four of Wands. Now, because it's the spring, if it was the other way around, it would be autumn. But because it's spring, this is Spirit saying to you, in taking those next steps forward, this is now your big law of preparation, my darling. Your big law of preparation coming in. This is you putting in that effort. Now, this is not effort where it's hard work. This is effort where you're playful with the approach. All right? Because you've got a lot of children in this card, a lot of beautiful, beautiful energy. Look at this spring day in this card. So this is a very, very creative time for you to plant the seeds. This is your landscape. You are the landscape gardener. You are the one that's going to decide how your abundance is going to look. So make it constructive. Plant your seeds, weed the weeds, pull up the weeds, nurture those young buds as they're coming through, understanding that just like as a gardener, sometimes when well, I'm not really a gardener, okay, but I do know this, but that you know, sometimes to make plants stronger, we either prune them back or you know, young, say, grass seedlings, we cover them with soil again. You know, we sometimes really harshly prune things back in order for them to grow in a different direction, in order for them to be stronger. I've just had my beautiful walnut trees and other trees prune right back, because although they look wonderful now, they will need it for the coming years, and it helps them grow stronger. So within this space, look at where you are right now, that whatever you're doing in preparation for, even if you feel that there are blocks along your way, that constructive, childlike action, the imagination, the make-believe, combined with the practicality and the wisdom of the Emperor, the combination of your will, your wisdom, and your very intellect mind. This isn't going to be hard work for you, but it is a reminder for you about it being that effort that comes with an ease and a flow. So there we are, my darling. That is your reading. I trust and hope that that helps you in November. Have a wonderful month. It is the month of Halloween, of Thanksgiving. So have a lovely month. In England, we're having some beautiful weather at the moment. So if you are listening in England, just like Daisy, who's just had a really big walk and she's exhausted and she's showing her gratitude by snoring, I do hope you get out and enjoy this wonderful weather. Take care, so much love, and I look forward to doing another reading for you. The next reading I'll be doing for you will be the year end. Well, it'll be the year end, but looking forward, always looking forward to 2023 for you, my darlings. But I am doing the daily readings as well. Take care, so much love. Bye bye.